Hey folks, Rob back with another Rob Plays, and this week, to close out Robtember, we're looking at Encounter. The CC4 conversion of Encounter, I should say. Developed by Paul Woakes, published by Novagen in '84. This is, of course, a conversion from the original Atari version, released a year previously, at least in the US through Synapse. Odd that a game developed in the UK was released in the States first, but enough of that. Let's pretty much start a device play. So, it's basically a Battlezone style game, you know. You've arrived at some alien world, you've got to probe down exploring, and you're under attack. So the basic concept is you just need to clear each level of enemies, and you move on to the next one. So the way things are set up is, along the top we've got our sort of status, and that's sort of split up between your score in the top left, your level counter across the middle, and then your enemy's remaining counter, and finally your shields. When you run out of shields, you die and it's game over. You don't have lives per se. Now along the bottom, we've got our radar in the middle, which is always handy. And you've got those three red, yellow, and blue indicators. And the way they work is the red one lights up and you have a missile. Missiles launch from they're high speed, sort of seeking randomly. You'll have seen me already encounter a couple of those. The yellow one lights up, which is or orange-yellow lights up if there's a... So we've got a missile now. Let's see. Ooh, close. Another one. Oh, I've done the first stage, too. That was fast. I didn't even get a chance to explain everything. So, yeah, back to the indicators. The red one on top indicates the missile is tracking you. The yellow one in the middle indicates that... messed that up. Nice. Alright, now we're back to level 1. The yellow one indicates that the saucer is approaching. And the blue one at the bottom indicates that the saucer is taking fire on you. So, if I take too long to take one out, then it'll start trying to shoot me. And of course, controls are pretty much like, home versions of Battlezone. Forward, backward to move forward, back, left and right to turn, and fire to fire a shot of your cannon. So really, it's a fairly simple game all up. But, you know what? I can't hold that against it. It's actually really tense fun. I think, in part because it's actually a lot faster compared to, say, ooh, he started firing at me. This is going to get tense. But the thing is, compared to, like, Battlezone, a lot of other Battlezone-inspired games, like Stellar 7, which is one I covered a long time ago, it's a lot faster to play. Ooh, that was close. And I think that just makes the game so much more enjoyable. Now let's try and... There it is. But I haven't really played the Atari version, and I presume, as would be the case, the Atari version will be a little faster. It's certainly a little more colourful. And there, of course, was a conversion for the Amiga and ST. And I haven't checked that one out either. So I can't really say how that compares. Ooh! Curses, I lost a shield there. And there's one thing I really like with this that a lot of other Battlezone style games don't do, and that's the pylons. Is if you shoot those, you can actually rebound your shots. Thankfully, they don't take you out, but... it's firing at me. No, no, no! Come on, come on. There we are. So this is one of those ones that, I mean, Paul Woakes, of course, went on to do Mercenary, and that's one of those games that really pushed hardware. Pushed the Atari, pushed the 64 into doing a, pretty decently sized world. And you've got to be really impressed with that. And here, you could just see sort of his programming chops kind of just, showing that he's able to make these micros do some pretty cool tricks. So we're 5 left, okay. Let's... You know, always these kind of games, you've just got to keep moving. You can't just stand still. 3 to go. Okay. Two more. Let's see what happens next. One more. I was going to laugh if it was a missile, was the last one, but... Alright. There's the door. Now, of course, the thing is, actually, that door closes. If you don't go in, it'll wait around for a little bit, but then it'll close and you've just got to go for another wave on the previous stage. And oh, damn it. Let's do it again. I think it's a little too harsh, actually, having to redo the level completely if you miss the warp up, but I think that's still relatively minor, and when there's sort of 8 levels, so to speak, it probably helps with longevity. I don't know how far, I can't remember how far I've gotten in this, but I've definitely not finished it. I know that much. Let's see. And I do like that they actually warp in. They don't just appear as they do in Battlezone. Here you actually see the little, you know, the little warp, little animation of the door, transporter, whatever you want to call it, appearing. You know, they explode nicely too. Alright, there's a missile. Ooh, I must have been behind something. Yeah. Ah! Oh, that missile's got its way around me. Now, I don't know if, you know, in this case, if you mess a warp up, whether or not the levels actually get harder. You know, I don't know if I'm replaying level 1 still, or level 1 with the enemies at level 1 difficulty, or if they've gotten tougher, but we're down 2 shields, which isn't good. Hopefully, alright, hopefully we can... Oh, I should have zagged. I think that's like my last shield. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, 2 more to go. They're getting devious. But that might just be me, just... Last one, where is it? Alright, straight ahead of me, good. I can take that out fairly quickly. Alright. There's the door. Let's not mess this up. And of course, for surviving, you get an extra shield. Let's not mess this up this time, right? Just gotta not turn too much. Ah! Curses. Oh man, now there's 20 of them. Yeah. In some regards, it's probably a disappointing play because you've just seen me mess that warp up so many times. And let's line up. There he is behind. Ooh. Gonna go for another pass, would have been a little too close at that point. Okay, let's track this next one. You're mine. Told ya. And let's get around. No! Oh my god, that was close. I was not, I didn't think I was, I thought I was done for then. Come on. Yeah, I think they have gotten tougher. So you're stuck on the first planet, but you're gotten tougher enemies and more of them, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, come on, take you out. Good, that's 5 left. I see you, and I have you. 4 left. There's a missile. Ah, is that game over? No, it's not. That's my last life. 3 left. Last shield, I should say. Damn it, I had that missile. Ooh, that was some good maneuvering. And that's game over. Well, that's Encounter. Not the best play. I mean, I'm a bit disappointed myself in how I went there, but all up, it's this really nicely put together take on an arcade classic. You know, I think it plays really well. It does its stuff really well. It controls fast. It's, for a 64 game, you know, especially a fairly early one, it does a good job of being good in terms of the performance with its 3D. And I think that does its stuff well, you know. I think, you know, as a downside, the graphics are a little primitive, but I think you can take that for better performance. You know, I'll take the simpler graphics if it means that it actually can run really well. So, yeah, Encounter's really good. Definitely go check it out. So, and with that, I think I'll call it a wrap there rather than try another game. So, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a thumbs up and leaving some feedback. You know, have you checked it on the other machines? Have you played those other versions? You know, how's it compare? You know, call me out in my terrible efforts trying to walk to a next stage. And as always, yes, thanks to everyone who subscribes and watches. And if you want to check out more of these style gameplays, do hit the subscribe button yourself. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.